I seem to have accidentally disconnected my Ethernet cable. So apologies for that. So if you're new to the dirt pile, we like to stretch here because our yeah, fresh dirt. Come on, fresh dirt. Come in, come in. Um, our bodies weren't really made to like sit at a computer all day. We're really meant to like move and stretch more and stuff like that, as millions of or hundreds and thousands of years of evolution have had it be. So we'll give that a little bit to our bodies. And we count to 30 and breathe in between. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Deep breath. Exhale. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Roll your wrists. Very good. And now you're going to go like this, like you're a zombie, okay? And you're going to put the top of your hand as flush as you can to the surface, but don't push down, it will hurt you. So instead, just as flush as you can and then lean back instead. That will give you a wonderful stretch, okay? So zombie. Lean back, shoulders down and back, relaxed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Deep breath. Exhale. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, good job. That was just your forearms. We still have to do the neck because our neck and our chest and our back, not our back, but like our chest and our neck are all connected actually to our arms. So we have to do our neck. All right, arm behind your back. And then you're going to tilt your head the opposite way. Okay? Shoulders down and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Deep breath. Exhale. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ooh, good job. Okay, now same side, look down at your pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Deep breath. Exhale. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ooh, good job. Now roll your shoulders back and then in front. Now the other side. Arm behind your back. Look your head the other way. Shoulders not like this, but relaxed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Deep breath. Exhale. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, now look down at your pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Deep breath. Exhale. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, okay, just move around, move around. Oh, you have a spinal injury? Roll your neck. You have a spinal injury? That's fucking nuts, dude. I would hate for my spine to get fucked up. That's terrifying. That's literally what holds your entire body together. Alright, I know my poor sack of dirt is all tangled. And what happened, if I may ask? Get the paso. Hey, Asian Gangbuster, what's up? How are you? I think maybe there's like 5 to 10 minutes left more of waiting. Before Scuffle is ready to coach me, because he's currently in a coaching session with someone else. The cricket? I don't know what happened to the cricket. It fucked off, thank God. Landed inverted on the back of the Nog. Oh, wow. What boss have I had the chance to play with? Not any good boss, honestly. There's Kenrith, I think, but that didn't do very well. Um, and I honestly think there has to be another one, but I really don't think I got that many bombs. I just got, like, good cards, you know? Yeah, there was a cricket that snuck into my house yesterday and, like, was so fucking loud. Like, was rubbing its hind legs as hard as it could to make that stupid little noise right there, okay? And, like, I would try to find it so I could, like, capture it and put it outside, but like, as crickets do, every time you get close to them, they get all quiet, so I couldn't find it. So I just let it be a cricket. And thank God it didn't, like, keep chirping at night, because I would have lost my shit and busted out a bunch of pesticide. Any other predators? None of the predators, unfortunately. And none of the Mythic battles. I haven't really gotten a chance to get those super bombs. So, okay, so we're gonna get into the voice channel soon here. Hello?
Hello, Moto.
Hello, Moto. Okay, the Discord's probably a bit loud.
You're good.
Okay.
Uh, huh.
So just so you guys know, I'm streaming this.
Okay,
So it might just be randomly talking, and if I am, I'm talking to my chat.
that's cool. Hello, chat.
The guys, that's Diva right there. Another VTuber, I believe, right?
Diva, yes, I am your friendly trickster bard, variety streamer, and dragonkin. So,
Okay, okay, okay. Nice to meet you, nice to meet you.
hmm.
Let me open my arena. My chatter ice prophet says hello.
Hello.
Um, so Scuffle has this Pokemon uh mini game for his stream, and I'm like so about it, and I need to know how to get it.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know, Diva?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Wait,
Sorry.
I could just probably click on the name and then go find out. Right, right. About Copemon? Wow, that was dyslexic as shit. Um, Pokemon community game.
What did we get rid of?
Are you drafting something too?
Yeah, I just did a draft.
Mm.
Hmm. I can play that next turn. That's cute. Hmm.
Ooh, I caught a spew paw. What is a spew paw? Oh, it's like this fuzzy thing. It's a bug type. Cute. So I muted myself because I
Ooh,
didn't
what do we
want to
get?
just.
What do we get?
I didn't want to
Wait,
just.
Troy, when you asked for coaching at 9, did you mean 9 your turn, 9 my time?
Oh, that was Scuffle that was talking, but I'm not sure who he's talking to.
Your profile picture is so cute. Sorry, that's a little tougher.
I think
Troy, if
he's
you know
talking
not
to
anymore, I can do tomorrow.
someone else. Oh yeah, I need to do that. I need to share a screen.
And
Okay.
you're streaming as well right now, right?
Yes, you're live.
Hey, hi everybody, I'm Scuffle.
That's Scuffle. Okay, I'm supposed to share screen.
You cannot share screen or your game, whichever is easier.
Applications. MTG. Okay, go live. Okay, can you
Okay.
see?
Yes, my Discord's just running a little slow. All right, looks good. Okay, so I've watched your stream, so I know how you draft, and you're quite good. We don't need to focus so much on the basics. So there's a few directions I wanted to look at, but we won't be able to lock one in right away because, like, if we open a bomb, we're going to want to force that bomb. If we open something that wants us to stay flexible, we'll work on that. So what I want to focus on for this draft portion is what's coming back around. I want to focus on finding that open lane because you're very good at picking an archetype and making it happen. So we're going to look a little bit more at what's open and see if we can find that. And then once we're actually playing, we're going to work on predicting what your opponent has in hand, what specific tricks they have. Because
Yeah,
you are
I'm
you're
bad.
very good. You're not. You're very good at knowing when they have something.
Okay.
So we're going to focus on developing that into figuring out what specific card that they have.
Okay.
So slightly more advanced concepts, and we got this.
Okay. Another thing is I will ask questions and it will come off as me being resistant. I'm not.
No, questions are good.
Yeah, so it mainly goes by, well, I think why this might be good, and then you could be like, well, no, you're just wrong because of this reason. I'll be like, okay.
If I can't justify something or explain it,
Yes.
then chances are I'm wrong.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Arguing is good. Arguing is how you get better. All right, we got this.
Okay. Okay.
So I usually just stick around for 2 games. I'll do 3 if you need it, but I
Okay.
think you're gonna be just fine. I like your avatar. Matches your name. If you want to go next, Troy, I can do that. It's just 9 to 10. Like 9 o'clock is when I have to be done by. I actually have to be done closer to 8, but I can take the pup and then come back, Troy.
Okay.
Ooh.
What is this? Oh,
that
I
card is-
remember this. Pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's replaces itself or wipes the board. The other card I'd look at is Invasion of Zendikar.
Yep.
That green battle.
Mm-hmm.
And what I want to look at is what's coming back around. So if you take that into the fire, you're not getting a red card back out of this pack unless it's Rugged Highlands.
Okay.
So if you take Invasion of Zendikar, you're going to get a Death Touch creature out of this pack or a reasonable white card. So Into the Fire might be stronger on its surface, but the Invasion of Zendikar is also is as good as Into the Fire.
Why do you think Finn is going to come back?
Because Finn is basically a 1/3 with Death Touch, and that's not a reason to play green, but it is a reason to play Finn if you're in green. So it's not that he will come back, it's that he has a reasonable shot of coming back, because someone has to already be green to take the Finn.
Okay.
He doesn't actually do anything except be a 1/3 Death Touch. You're not going to kill someone with that poison. But I love... What a gift! That rare is nuts. That rare
Listening
looks
Dawn.
good and is even better than it
Ooh.
looks.
Ooh, for just 4, 2 and 2 green?
Card's really good.
That's messed up.
Yeah, that card's crazy. And what a gift, because you're already in green. So with this set, personally, my draft style is I like to lock into half. So I'll lock into green and then try and stay flexible on my second color. And that locks you into green. Like, you don't want to avoid... You want to definitely play both of those cards. We'd really like to see that Blighted Burgeoning come back. But in this set, so that Javelineer is a good red card. Preening Champion is not coming back around, but maybe it will. You'll probably get a red card back out of this pack. A good red card.
This one? A red card?
So you'll probably get an Onake Javelineer in the bottom left, or a Fearless Scald back out of this pack. And that's not a reason to
Let
be
me
red,
resolve.
but it may have you lean
That's
into
what
red
we
in
have.
later packs. It's just something to keep in mind for these next few packs.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. So we've got Streetwise Negotiator or Invasion, or that Invasion. I prefer the Negotiator just because good 2-drops are hard to come by.
Yeah, and I've had like awkward experiences with Invasion of Moraganda where like, yeah, you know, this is a really good card, but like it's really expensive. I'm already behind and I don't have a creature to really fight another one, so it's just like sort of in my hand for a bit.
And it's always competing with other 5-drops. They're always like, which of these crazy 5-drops do I want to take? Which of them do I want to play? So like, you'll play that if it comes back around, but that Streetwise Negotiator, that's always making the cut of your green deck. It's also a pretty weak pack in general. Someone's going to be really happy to get that Night Lord. But it's not you. I love this set. I love that that's Night Lord. Like, if you take the Night Lord, you are definitely knights. There's no other thing to do.
The Night Lord?
To the right of it, the 2-mana 2/2 that gives all knights +1/+1.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. So, like, you're passing that, and it's worth noting that you're passing that, because it means that someone on your left is going to be the light blue Knights deck. Ooh,
okay.
So that Invasion of Moog is pretty tempting. There's also Timberland Ancient.
Timberland Ancient.
So I like the Ancient, but I only ever really want 1 or 2 copies of it max, and it competes with other 6-drops. But that green-white card is really solid.
This one? Okay.
Yeah. So that one's also easy to splash. So it doesn't necessarily say you're green-white now.
So you said, like, archetypes aren't all, like, the thing in this set?
So it depends on what you're doing. So like the green-white archetype is less restrictive than like the white-blue archetype. Like if you're white-blue knights, you have to be all knights. But if you're green-white counters, you don't have to be all counters.
Mm. Okay.
Mm. I like the Seraph a lot. That Kithkin is solid, especially if you're growing it enough.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to look at how we're gonna curve out here. So if you take that Seraph, then you get to go Streetwise Negotiator into Seraph into one of your 2 invasions, and now you also have a good attacker for one of those 2 invasions. Like the Billy Ride is solid, but you have to put
Yeah.
a lot of work into growing it, and you don't have to put so much work into growing the Seraph. So they have really similar roles. They both take the counters really well, and they both take equipment really well.
Yeah.
But one of them requires less work. So I'll take the one with less work usually.
Yeah, I would get the Sarah. I was like, maybe it won't. I like the Kithlan double strike.
I do too.
And I'm like, green tends to put like counters on things, so that's pretty good. But it's like that's still like extra work I would have to do, right?
Right. Those are 2 premier green removal spells. They're both fantastic. Yeah, I would take the tandem takedown. In general, those 2 cards, when you have to make that pick, is going to come down to what your curve is missing.
Mm.
But I will take the tandem takedown first, especially if I'm dedicated green.
Okay. What's this? I feel
That card's surprisingly good.
Is it?
So yeah, so the floor of that card, think of it this way: it deals 4 damage to an attacking creature. So that's your base. But if your opponent is either of those colors, it's destroy target attacking creature, draw a card.
Wait. Is it destroy target creature
So
just
it's
because
a 4/2 with
just because it's
blocks.
a 4/2? Oh, because it blocks. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 4/2 that blocks. And ideally you want to get an extra card out of it, but you don't have to get the extra card out of it for that card to be great.
Oh, it has flash. That's broken.
Flash! It's so good. I love
Okay, I get it.
Card's really good. All right, so here we can sort of lean into another color. I don't think Converter Beast is worth it. Like, Converter Beast is a fine card, but you already have 3 4-drops, and it's worse than all 3 of your 4-drops.
Okay.
You could take that Invasion of Eldraine or the Inga, and lean into splashing another color. That card's just good.
What about this land?
The land's good. You can take the land.
No.
Commit to green-white. I like it.
Well, we don't have to. We could still stay open. I
So
like that.
I
Let's
tend to-
stay open.
Yeah. I tend to like the lands. There's that Finn.
Hey.
So
Wow.
that's great because you get to look around and say, okay, I have green. Green is mine. And you might be fighting for other colors, but you're not fighting for green.
Yes.
That means that whatever random bomb you open, like if you open a really good green-black or green-blue or green-white card, you're okay dumping some of your other colors. You know what you're committed to, which means you know what you're not.
This one maybe.
They're all solid. Like the halberd, I like. I like the first copy of the halberd. The problem with the halberd is like 1 is enough. Same with kite sail. Kite sail is the same deal. 1 is enough.
How do you
So
feel
will
about
get one later.
Hopper?
Hopper, Hopper is a vanilla 3/2 unless you are a dedicated Convoke deck. I actually really like it in the Convoke deck.
Yeah, because it's essentially free because it's colorless and stuff.
Ooh, I love the Rotten Tail. Cavalier's fine though. I just like the Rotten Tail a lot. It's so cute. Like,
Is the
fungus
reason you
rabbit.
like it because it's cute?
Possibly. It's also quite good.
Okay,
See, the
I
Rotten Tail is-
actually hate Cavalier. I think it's a very bad card.
Yeah, like the Cavalier. That's why I like the set so much because like the Cavalier is definitely a Knight's card.
So why is the Rotten Tail good?
Because it's not good in a vacuum. It's good in the cat. It does a little bit of everything. I take the scroll shift here.
Yeah.
Like you don't have anything currently that works with it, but you could easily grab something. So
Yeah, I
Rotten Tail's
was-
not good in a-
I was looking like, what can I blink, right? What has an ETB?
Yeah, you don't have a lot yet. Yeah, you can take the Aeronaut. Like, the Aeronaut isn't the 5-drop you want, but it's a 5-drop that you'll play. That's a weirdly late Quenda. The guy who is... Someone at this table is dedicated Knights, and they should have taken the Quenda.
Yeah, someone grab that blue. Oh, look at that.
Ooh. That card's really good. So, all right. Well, I was actually about to reference that in relation to that Placid Rottentail as why that card is good. This is such a good pack. Wow.
Dude, right?
Yeah, I think you take the rare. That 5 mana
Yeah.
5/5 is good too. What a pack.
Dang. Okay,
I think it's the
so
Zealot because you have some good backup cards and you have a Placid Rottentail.
so this one, the Dust
Yeah.
Legion. Okay. So looking at this pack, like, what is your analysis? Like, what do you
All
think
right.
is gonna come back, isn't, etc., and why?
So let's say that there's another green player at the table. They're
Mhm.
going to take that rare, and the second green player is going to take that herbology instructor. But I don't think there's that many green players. There are at least 2 other white players, and they're going to take the intercessor and the removal spell. And you're going to get one of the good green cards back. Ooh, this is tough. Renat is the best card in the pack by a lot.
Yeah, especially because we will probably have a lot of green devotion.
Right. And just pumping everything that you play for the rest of the game is pretty good. The argument against it is that you just have a lot of 4s, but you have a lot of 4s that you're okay playing after turn 4. So let's see if we can get that Wary Thespian or the second Rottentail back.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. So the Rottentail is really good with cards like your Dusk Legion Zealot. And it's good when you have lots of cards like Invasion mode, cards that care about having the bodies in play. So like the Rottentail is a card with flashback, and it's good when you can make both halves worth a whole card. So like when you can make that 1 mana 1/1 with Vigilance worth a card, and the counters you get back from your graveyard worth a card, that's when that card's really good. So like that card is solid. It's a 5 mana 5/5 that turns all creatures that die into forests.
Looks like we're not getting all that much green coming around this way.
Yeah, but that feels more coincidental because there's only guaranteed 1 green card per pack. So this is very likely all the green cards that were in the pack.
Oh, by the way, if I suddenly just click on something and I just pick it, it's because my mouse tends to do this double clicking thing that I don't want to do. So if I accidentally grab something, please, it's not me.
I gotcha. No worries. So
Which is why I haven't clicked on something yet.
So the Fertiliz's Favor is only good if you have a 3-drop and a 6-drop. Because you need to win the 3 mana combat and ramp to 6. So you can either take the Fertiliz's Favor here or the Tranquil Cove. And taking the Tranquil Cove is just making it so that if you open a really good blue card, you can run it. So we are playing predictively. We are playing as if we are preparing to open a bomb. Hey Chuck, how's it going? Like a lot of people who watch these are like, I cannot believe that you had the mana to play that Galta you opened. It's like, no, it's because I know when I can't use a card out of a pack.
Yeah.
And I plan accordingly. So here we have 2 blue cards. That one on the right is weird. I haven't gotten to play with it yet, but it feels fragile for a 5-drop, but Cascade's just good.
So if we have Cascade, mana value 6 or greater, that means we have to start grabbing things that are very expensive.
Yes, and I think that we don't have to do that. We can take that Invasion of Vryn. So the Invasion of Vryn is only good if we need card advantage, which currently we do, but we'll be looking for better sources of it.
Yeah. Like, we're in pack 2, and I feel like if we were gonna, like, cast things that were 6 or more, we should have grabbed more ramping, right?
Yeah, I really like Tangled Skyline here.
Why?
Because it's 5 mana, gain 5. It's 5 mana, gain 5 life, and the reach is relevant. Giving everything reach is really relevant. Plus, that incubate token, that's counters. So all of your cards that care about counters and increase the counters and care about counters in play, care about incubate, which I don't think you have the Kami yet. That's what we really want to see is the 3 mana 1/1 who buffs your counters.
Yeah, okay. So, alright. I get that 5 life, and then you essentially get a 5/5 creature for a 4 and a green, and that's amazing. But I don't know how I feel about Phyrexians to control have reach, because what if you don't always have Phyrexians?
Well, it does make a Phyrexian, and every incubate token is also a Phyrexian.
Okay. So we'll have at least 1 creature with reach.
Right. But really, like, that is a 7 mana 5/5 gain 5 life, which is just fine. And we want to try and get more out of it. But if we can't get more out of it, we won't run it. This card's weird. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I legitimately Do not know how to rate this card yet. It ends up being a 12/12 after like 5 turns.
Whenever you cast a
I-
spell, so I would have to like put it out before, then play 5 spells. So it's kind of expensive to get this 12/12, but I guess it taps for
Yeah,
stuff.
it also ramps. Wary Thespian or Mutagen Connoisseur. We can't quite make the Connoisseur work.
Yeah, I think this is better here.
Yeah, I like the
Thespian.
Thespian.
Another one?
Another Thespian. Like, you'll play 3 Thespians. Thespian is only bad against the Convoke deck, and the Convoke deck is so hard to get right.
Alright, another Rotten Tail or another Thespian?
That's going to go with your preference. What do you feel like playing? Look I
on
think
this
we do
first.
take the Rotten Tail.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was
We've
like
got
checking it
Convinced
out.
Light. We're just really good with it. Ooh, so take that Temporal Cleansing. So that card is weird because it has Convoke. If you get any of the blue-green creatures, there are creatures that you can pay green mana for but are blue that you can use to cast that cleansing.
Should I grab
and
this herd beast?
Take the other cleansing. You're not playing the Herd Beast.
Oh!
You just have
Okay, I got
better 5s. All good. That card is not playable, but take it to show that there's no green cards left in this pack.
Oh, we're sending signals!
Yeah, you are. You've been sending signals all along, every time you draft.
I feel like I'm bad at that.
No, if you draft, you're not bad at it.
Okay,
That pylon, I think, is almost worth splashing. I'm seeing what fixing we have.
it's worth splashing, you think?
I'm seeing what fixing we have for it.
We don't.
We just need removal.
Oh.
And this is a terrible pack. Take
Yeah,
that Shauna. Shauna's really good. The green-white multicolored creature.
We grab this one?
Yeah, she's really good when you have 1-drops, which you do.
Okay, that's true. Oh, look, dinosaur!
That card is really
It's
good.
fucking
but it's
Italy!
hard
Oh
to
my
splash.
god!
I think you just want the Botanical Brawler, though.
Botanical brawl.
Green-white
this
uncommon.
thing?
That's your signpost uncommon.
I was curious, Blue. What's your Twitch ID?
Ollie.
She's dirtNymph. If you're in the stream, we can give her another shout out, and you can.
Oh, okay. I seen her in chat.
Great.
Man.
I know. If you want a Tolly for your collection, you can take a Tolly. But that
No,
Tolly
I'm
is
not gonna.
Really good for you.
um.
We need removal now. That's what we're digging hard for.
Guess another negotiator,
I
but
love the negotiator. I think that card's so good. It's just a 2-mana 3/3. Oh, but of note, that Attentive Skywarden, that white creature, that's one of the cards that make Tangled Skyline good.
Oh.
Because you don't have to pay the mana into flipping it that turn.
Oh.
And that card is only good in conjunction with those cards.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think you absolutely want the Negotiator because you can put the counters on the Duelist to draw a card. Can you run this Giganta? You lose Glistening Dawn and Renata to play Giganta. That's big losses.
Why is Giganta good?
She's good because she's a free card. Like, that's it. If she's not your companion, she's just a 5-mana 5/5. But she's one of the easier companions to play. You just can't play her in your deck.
Oh yeah, because
You
there's too
only
many
want her
of
when you can
these.
play her as a companion, and then she's great.
So, the Blade Master or the Seraph?
I think it's the Seraph, and that's not on power level. It's because you have really good 2-drops, and you need some 3-drops.
How do you feel about Blade Master?
I love it, but I don't like it more than Streetwise Negotiator, and I do like it more than the Wary Thespian, but it's not worth the pick right now.
Okay.
This
A
is
lifelinker
bad
maybe?
pack.
2/2 lifelinker?
That card's okay. You just have better 2s. Otherwise, you could take Stoke just to be mean to the person on your left, but you can't really use much out of this pack.
This thing?
Yeah, that's the best red card. Yeah. Ooh, this is tougher. Sandstalker Moloch, Phyrexian Awakening, or Thornwood Falls.
Yeah.
You might need the Thornwood Falls just to play your removal spells, because you need some removal spells. But that Phyrexian Awakening is so good. And so is the Moloch. Well, this is a tough pick. I think it is the land, and that hurts my soul just a teeny bit.
Yeah.
That is the disciplined good player pick, and I would not often make it.
Yeah, me neither. Honestly, if like you weren't here, I'd probably just not do it.
I know how you feel. Coaching makes me pick better. Makes me pick more disciplined. You already have
This.
one scroll shift.
Uh,
Yeah, there's not much you can play out of here. Take the assailant. Assailant's actually fine.
yeah, I think there's something that's good if you have like the cosmic hunger and like
Yeah,
tandem
I mean,
takedown.
even just curving into that sentinel is great. Oh, so is this invasion of Kamigawa though. Sigil Sentinel or Invasion of Kamigawa are both really good for you here. So that card is good because it flips itself and you curve out well. So that card is good when you can go 2-drop, 3-drop invasion.
So, okay, I'm just gonna grab the invasion, not necessarily because I know what I'm doing, but I think I want it because of some card acceleration which we're lacking.
Card's just good. I like Atrax's Fall here. Surge of Salvation and take the aerial boost actually. You're a really good deck for aerial boosts.
And what was the other card next to it? The knight thing? Okay. Yeah, and I was thinking of taking the knight because it's just more reliable in terms of like mana wise, you know, because we're not doing the weird blue thing, but it's sort of like this risk. How do you feel about that?
No, I like it. I like the knight a lot. And it does hurt a little bit, but the thing is you're low in removal. And when you're low in removal, you have to find Skywarden or that bond leader might be good enough.
Oh, because we're putting counters on things? Probably this one then.
Yeah, you do care a lot about counters. Grab it. So you're short on removal, and when you're short on removal, then you need to find other ways to win. And I think Gold Scale Aeronaut and Aerial Boosts are a good way to win.
I feel like this is a bad card.
Hey, Ninja. Yeah. Which card?
Aerial not.
It's not the 5-drop you want, but we need to look for ways to punch through to get the win. That's what we're missing right now. We have really good creatures at every point on the curve, but we need our ways to actually close out the game. And Aerial Boost and your 5-mana 3/4 are both really good ways to do that.
Eyes of Gataxian is good. Sorry, your chatter is telling me that Eyes of Gataxian is quite good. I don't feel it's that good because it's a sorcery.
Right. It's not good in a vacuum. It's a combo card. So if you have cards like that Attentive Skywarden, then it's really good. Or if you have cards that there's a card that taps at 2 mana that can only be activated for abilities, then it's really good. But like you have to build around it. It's not good in a vacuum. Can we get away with not having any blue cards? Invasion of Kamigawa. I don't think we're running the Invasion of Rin because we did find card advantage elsewhere. That's really awesome, Ninja.
We might have to run these. I don't think we need that many aeronauts.
I don't think we're running the Tangled Skyline, and I'm sad about it.
Why not?
And I don't, because it's just your. So it is a 5-drop, but it's a defensive 5-drop. I think your 5-drops need to be on offensive, which is why we're running the Aeronauts and Eudora instead. We're not guaranteed to run both Aeronauts either.
So give me like a I don't know what, I guess, rule of like how I know when something's defensive and not aggressive, because I would think that this was a little bit like mid, because you still get like a 5/5, which can be aggressive more than defensive.
So that's true, but what we were looking at here is how your game is likely to play out. So if we look at your deck here, then the games you lose, the games you lose. The games you win are the ones where you go turn 1 Placid Rottentail, turn 2 Streetwise Negotiator, turn 3 Seraph New Capenna, turn 4 Invasion of Moog, hit them hard, or flip your Invasion of Moog. That's the green-white battle there. And the options are going to matter a lot here. And then on turn 5, if you play that Tangled Skyline, that doesn't put any power on the board that attacks until turn 6. And it's not a bad card. Like, you'd still be willing to play that. But compared to the Aeronaut, which gives another creature flying for 1 turn, that's it. That is how you actually close the game. Because what's very likely to happen is on turn 5 or turn 6, your opponent's going to be at 4 life. So you want a 5-drop that can close out those last few points of damage, even if it's on even if it's not at a great rate. The Aeronaut is not a great rate, but like you will need to either attack down a battle or attack down your opponent's face with those last few cards. I actually really like Invasion of Kamigawa in this deck. And that Glistening Dawn is usually going to be a 6-mana spell. So even though it's in that 4 slot, we can slide it over a little bit. Let's see.
What's a Glistening Dawn?
That's your green rare in the 4-drop slot.
Oh, duh.
That card's great. It's usually going to be, it's not duh. So like, I think we take out Scroll Shift as just your worst trick. And then we decide if we want to run your blue card. Because we can take out, we lose Temporal Cleansings, but we gain a lot of consistency in the deck.
So then
we take, yep.
we'd have to like think about. It's the right question then to ask. Can this deck, with what it's trying to do so without removal?
So, one common thing in Magic, big creatures are removable. It's just much harder to play that form of aggressive game. So, you will lose to a Galta on turn 7, but if your opponent has to block with their creature, with their mana dork, they're not going to get to 7 mana. And if you need to put on enough pressure that your opponent is forced to block and you can get the kill with Arachnoid Adaptation, or you can go over top of them with cards like Aerial Boost. So if we cut the blue cards, we need to put the cards that grant flying back in. So if we cut those 3 blue cards, then we probably need to cut Eudora too, put in the other Aeronaut, and put in the Aerial Boost.
I think I would put in the Aerial. Just because I don't want, because I have like very poor fixing. I have 2 cards.
So you have 2 lands, and you can probably run with this deck another green source or another. Let's see, you can run a little bit less white. So you can probably run 4 total blue sources without affecting your colors too much.
Wait, how would you come to that math?
So, because you have the 2 free blue sources. And in general, 2 blue sources is enough to not damage 2 off-color sources in a 17-land deck will not damage your mana severely. More than that will. That percentage actually goes down because you've got Shauna and Botanical Brawler, which means an island will turn off your 2-drops soft. So we may need to adjust your mana a little bit to run your blue cards, but Invasion of Zendikar does help. I'm really surprised we didn't see a single piece of colorless fixing. Like, we didn't see a Skittering Surveyor. We saw 1 3/2 Bike that taps for mana, and we saw 1 Blind Version, but it was in a pack we opened, so we weren't going to take it there. I missed a Blissey? Damn it. only Night Dark noticed the Blissey. Tragic.
Wait, so do you like, how do you, okay, oh, a wild Blissey comes out and then you say catch it. Okay.
Right.
I thought you just put exclamation point Pokematch and then like Pokecatch and then it would just catch randomly something without announcing it. But
so if you put this onto so every single Twitch stream with this extension saw this same Blissey at the same time. So if you add it, then it'll be the same across different streams. All right, so what do we have left to cut? If we cut both of those lands, we need to make 1 cut, and then we need to put that Aerial Boost back in.
Okay. So you think like 2 won't damage the mana base?
I think 2 islands in a 17-land deck won't damage your mana base.
Wait, do you mean 2 islands or 2 off-color?
2 off-color lands plus 2 islands. So
plus 2 islands.
So you'd be at 4 total blue sources. I don't know if that's enough. Like, the thing is, your deck is so fast that if you don't have the blue source on turn 4... So Invasion of Kamigawa, that card's not good late in the game. That card is spectacular on turn 4, turn 5, turn 6. Anytime after that, it's garbage.
Sounds like a liability.
I agree. I think it is a liability. So, like, sometimes it's worth having to sometimes it's worth taking that risk. I don't think it's worth taking that risk here. I think we can take all your blue cards out.
All of
I
them?
mean, it's a little sad. Like, we didn't see a single Realm Breaker's Grass. We didn't see a single. We saw one Realm Breaker's Grass, but that was before we were white. And then I think we cut the Enduring Bond Warden. We can also go down to 16 lands with this deck because we curve out at 5.
Mm. Okay, what's Enduring Bond thingy though? What is that?
Oh, Enduring Bond Warden is over on the left. It's actually like reasonable.
Oh, yeah.
But we need to
Okay.
put the other aerial boost back in.
Boosties! Boostin'. Okay, now we have to take something out still though. I
Yeah,
already
think
took out
it's
a
the- I
land.
think it's the Enduring Bond Warden on the left.
Really?
Which I actually really like that card, but if you are going to be on a 9/7 split, which I think is correct because that's how your mana works out, then you're not as likely to have white mana on turn 1 or extra white mana when you need
Shit. Dude, I'm just gonna have to replay this VOD over and over again because you're just saying so many things that make sense.
it. Good. That's good.
Okay,
I'm glad it makes sense. All right. Now, this one was you. I helped, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, this was mainly you, actually.
No, I definitely weighed a few picks, but not nearly as many as you'd think.
Okay, so I think this is okay. I think you were very helpful in like honing in on what the deck is trying to do and then cutting things out and putting things back in for the purpose of what the deck is trying to do. And I'm very bad at that because I like to do everything.
I get that, but you're pretty good at attacking. So like that does lend us to a deck that attacks better. I like Magic because it's a wide enough game that you can play to your own play styles. This is kind of sketchy, but I'd keep
Yeah.
it.
It's like sketch, but you know, it's good enough.
It's good enough. That Glistening Dawn also is gonna win the game.
Oh, heck yeah.
And if you're lucky, if you're very lucky, they'll lead on a Black Source. Yeah!
Woo!
What a draw!
Never cursed.
Never didn't have it. 2 mana 3/3 is just so good. Hey,
It's-
Hex Deck.
Oh, heck.
That's okay, just smack him.
Yeah.
And then you can put down a
Um,
forest and pass.
So when it comes down to this card, will you always put the counter on itself?
So no, but you will always cast it first chance you're able.
Mm.
So oftentimes there's a 1/1 that comes down first. Like the reason that card is good is because it's 3 power and 3 toughness for 2 mana, even if it's spread across.
So I
I'd
flash
go
this
for
in
the
a
block here,
yeah.
or you can just take the 2 and crack back for 7.
Yo. But what if
Yeah,
they put out another creature on their second main phase and I crack back for 4 only?
Then so any creature they put out will die to either creature you have. So you will still be trading off a card for a card.
Okay.
So the thing is about the botanical creature is if they had something like that Servant Blade Assailant, yeah, just let that resolve. And now you get a free card off your Sandstalker Moloch. Like that card's really scary, but only for card advantage, not for tempo. Alright, what do we do in the next 2 turns? I think you want one of your 2-drops, and I think you want it to be Streetwise Negotiator. You can make an argument for Finn if you wanted Finn instead. Because it does block really well.
I think we're trying to out aggro them almost.
Because you want to play the Thespian this turn. I think you just put the planes and crack. If they want to block, then great.
Is this the type of set where like you don't get scared of trades? Am I putting anything down?
You put down both your 2-drops. Because another 6 power this turn is going to be really hard for them to deal with. And that is a really good question. Oh, keep that. That might give you lethal. It gives you lethal if 3 creatures are busting through. I think you're just growing yourself here. Because you don't gain anything from growing anybody else. So it depends on the deck. So this deck, you are less afraid of them. You just don't compete with most late games. Your late games are going to come from just putting down a giant creature. This is a deck that's going to win when they have a lot of cards in hand. So if they sack that Portent Tracker to the Bloated Processor, both their creatures grow. They've got a 4/3 and a 3/3. Oh, it has to be a Phyrexian. It's not any creature. That's my bad. So if you grow your team, then Wary Thespian gets blocked by the Brawler. The Moloch gets blocked. Ooh. I do think you grow your team. I'm just not sure how you attack afterwards.
Figure it out.
You
I think we just swing out, actually.
So if you swing out at them, they have to block all 3 creatures. They only have to block 2 creatures, but I think you're still okay with that.
Bam.
Like you could put 5 damage at the invasion, but I don't even think it's worth it. I think you just smack them. Yeah, just smack them.
Smack. Bonk.
This deck is very good at attacking.
Yeah,
See,
What's... Oh, Jesus. No!
it's okay. You're okay. You're gonna kill some creatures. That's okay.
Heck you.
They're still taking 4 damage here. And you've got that Glistening Dawn next turn. You do want to play your land.
Okay, yes. So what? We traded 2 for 2 essentially, right?
You traded 2 for 3 because they played
For
a
3.
trick 2.
Yes. Okay.
2.5 for 3 because you did trade half an invasion of Moog.
Oh!
All right, so they can block both, and both their creatures will die. And so the only thing that matters is, do we play Serpent's Blade Assailant this turn? And the answer is no, because you don't gain anything from it.
Would it be... Okay, so what if I block both of them? We both lose our creatures, but I still have one creature and a really good Glistening Dawn that will get me another creature. Is it worth attacking them to keep pressure?
So if you attack them with both and they block with both, then they go down to 1 creature and all 4 creatures trade off. The thing is, if you don't attack with both and try and attack with both next turn, then they get to flip their Heliod. And I don't know that that's a bad thing. I'm just thinking. So they get to play some spells.
1, 2, 3.
But if you attack now, you know that they don't have any tricks.
I think we can attack now.
Yeah, I just put it at them then. So if you attack them. Because if you attack Invasion of Moog, that's akin to your opponent gaining 5 life. You don't want your opponent gaining 5 life. I love the battles. I'm so impressed with Wizards that they made a card type that actually plays differently than any other card type.
Yeah. We don't need that.
No, you don't. So now you get to Glistening Dawn, and they can't... No, Glistening Dawn. So if you Glistening Dawn, then they can't stop you with any instant sorcery speed or movement.
Oh, heckity. Look at this Eggo.
I love these incubators.
It's a fat Eggo.
They're so cool. That's just 4 mana, put 12 power down.
Yeah, that's messed up.
It really is.
Are they getting their splash color?
They
They're
have
playing-
3
oh.
colors.
I was like, what are they playing for?
Alright, end step, flip. And they've got... And then you can flip the other one. Oh, or you can just kill them. That should be lethal if you just play it.
No, right? Because they can flip this and then block with...
Yeah,
block
but
both.
you grant flying.
Oh!
Card, that's why that card's good. Like, so this is actually exactly what I was talking about in that, like, yes, your 5 mana 5/5 is a better card, but you are way more likely to have them at the stage of the game where the Aeronaut is lethal than a 5 mana 5/5 is interesting. Backup is so good. I love that mechanic.
I feel like backup is good, but it, like, falls short in, like, half the cards because some of them are just not that good.
But it's all contextual. Like, that's a bad card. You just won the game by top decking a bad card. But it's good in your deck because they're usually going to be within range of lethal flyer. It's really cool. I love contextual sets. I love sets where every card has to be contextually evaluated. Yeah, I love it, Lion. Like that card, like if you look at your other 5-drop, that 5-mana 5/5 that turns any dead creature into a forest, that is an objectively better card. But Gold Scale Aeronaut will win you more games in this deck specifically.
Damn, that's sort of hard to evaluate.
It's really hard, but you're doing a good job. And also, the set is so hard. I love it.
Okay.
I like sets that we can't crack.
I
Right.
think I was actually well, okay when I first started this set when it just came out. I've been playing it. I've actually been bored with it, but the more you talk about it, the more I like it. I think.
There's so many little things. Like the thing is, I get bored with a set when it's solved. When
Yeah.
we feel like okay, we've figured out everything we can do with this set. I'm bored. I'm done. But I feel like it's gonna be a really long time.
It's an
I like
okay
this hand.
Yeah.
You might actually get a poison kill here.
That'd
If your
be
opponent
funny.
doesn't have a 3-drop, Finn is going to kill them. It is true for Lion.
It's so easy to play good piles in this set, but that's not the way to play it. So this
Right.
set in particular, you feel that way. Is that right?
That's what
Imperial?
Lion says. And I think like it's easy to play good piles in this set for right now, but good piles tend to be what you end up with when you don't have enough synergy.
Trey Crayos is asking you, when are you done stream? When are you? Yeah, how much longer are you streaming
Yeah.
tonight?
This is it. After this session, I gotta call it a night. I can come back later, but I gotta take the pup and make dinner.
Meg Din Din.
I'm hungry.
I attack.
Yeah, just crack in. What is he got?
Yeah, what are you? A convoke card?
I don't think there's any 1-mana convoke cards. Not for red.
What the
No,
heck?
in general. I don't know all the rares in this set yet. I like learning them as I see them. So I haven't looked at that yet.
Yeah. I usually walk in blind into a set, and one of my chatters made a very good point that, you know, you should probably get to know the cards that you're going to be spending the several next months with.
So this is... Alright, what do you think they have that they are considering this block? Because if you put a counter on that Finn the Fangbear, it survives all the 3 damage burn spells.
I think... Oh, that's a good question. I think if they were considering blocking, then they might... That means they might have a burn spell?
They might also have a board wipe. You should put a counter on Finn with that assailant. Because if they're considering blocking, it means they either have the uncommon that gives everything -1/-1, or the saga, the battle that deals 3 to everything. And this survives that and a volcanic interruption. And the thing is, if you could get that Serpent Blade assailant to survive the Pyretic Prankster with the counter, then you put it on the assailant. But it still just trades with the Prankster, no matter how they do it.
Oh.
That's okay. I think you just invade here and then attack it for 2. I guess you can attack it for 2 next turn also. Alright, get you some planes.
Oh, I'm stupid. I should have fucking put the
No.
thing.
I was wrong.
Okay.
Because it doesn't change the math at all. So you can take, I think you just take 2 planes. So if you played this Invasion of Zendikar this turn and attacked it for 2, it would have 1 left. But you'd still have to attack it next turn. Oof, that hurts.
It's fine. They used the entire turn just to do that.
Yep.
And then I can put out a bunny.
Yeah, you can. You can put out a bunny and you can put a counter on the bunny.
Oh, heckity. Bun time.
Actually, you probably just want to play the Aeronaut as its own 3/3. As its own 3/4, so it can attack down the battle in 1 turn. Yeah, and you can just hold the Arcane. So you only adapt to save a creature here, and I don't even think you bother saving the Rotten Tail. Just if they play a Stoke the Flames or something, you can save your Aeronaut. That card is really overperformed.
This one?
Yeah,
This one.
just having 1 mana spells has been so good.
Yeah. I've definitely had... I lost a game because I was like, they don't have anything unless they have that 1-drop pump, and then they did, and then the fucking tide turned afterwards. And I was just like,
That's how it
wow.
always goes, though. What do they have in their graveyard that they can get back with the gorilla? Yeah, you're okay with that. You're okay with them drawing that card.
Ooh.
So I think you attack the Aeronaut at the invasion and the Rotten Tail at them. And you're just okay with them blocking the Rotten Tail.
Yeah.
Because Dust Legion Duelist is nuts.
Boop. Block it, you coward.
They are cowards. How dare they?
By the way, I wasn't calling you a coward. I was calling the opponent a coward because the opponent wouldn't attack you, and I was like, attack him.
Calling me a coward wouldn't do anything. I have too much self-confidence.
Amazing. Do I put this down still, or is it just?
Put that down. You just want to hit him. You want to keep hitting him.
But okay, I guess I'm often concerned about putting something down that's good just for it to be removed.
I feel that, but you're too aggressive. Like your deck is too aggressive for you to be able to just not play anything. And if your opponent plays that's fine. Why didn't they block the Rotten Tail? So, all right. As a quick aside, we know that they just drew this card because if they hadn't just drawn this card, they 100% would have blocked the Rotten Tail. Because of course you're just gonna stack the Rotten Tail.
Yeah.
So we know that before this card came down, they had 3 cards that they couldn't play. So that's how, I'm not going to go through it all, but that is a point of data we're going to look at when we try and figure out what our opponent has in their hand. Yeah. Draw your card.
Yeah.
So this blanked a battle and drew you a card? Trey, heck yeah! Trey's been testing this mono red deck, and I really like his build. I was working on a prowess deck for him a little earlier. I played a little bit more Trey. I just tuned it a little, but I'll post it a little bit later. Yeah, just put on the Seraph. They can't play Invasion of Fiora this turn. The most that they can do is deal 3 to everything, and that's just not a problem for you. You still have lethal. There's no way they put something back on top because they don't have any creatures in their graveyard that would save them.
Oh, they're doing it.
All right.
Does that mean they have no creatures in hand? Is that what's going on?
No, looks like they've just conceded.
Oh,
Fair enough.
okay. Hi, Sharpsbox! Hello! Hello, Sharpsbox! Please stream again.
Are you still streaming, Trey? Good game.
Oh,
right.
Sharpsbox, voice number 2 here is ScuffleDLux, a wonderful individual that's really good at this game and also really good at, I don't know, I think being a human being as far as I've witnessed.
That's sweet and the kind of leap that I like to hear.
Yay.
Very nice. I don't think you need me here. I think you can probably handle the rest of this. Can you open up your deck really quick?
Yeah.
So the trick here is figuring out your pump spells. Like, every turn, because your pump spells have to be removal spells, but also try and count how much damage you're dealing this turn and next turn each turn. Because you'll actually be able to do that. Wary Thespian Surveil lets you draw your card later. It lets you know what you're about to draw, which means that planning ahead will win you games, because sometimes you'll have 2 aerial boosts in your hand, or an aerial boost and an Aeronaut, and you'll need to give a creature flying 2 turns in a row to win. And just try and count this turn's damage and next turn's damage each turn of the game, and you'll find some wins that you wouldn't have had otherwise.
Okay.
Very strong, and you're going to do just fine with this.
I hope so. Thank you.
Do let me know how it goes, though.
I'm gonna hilariously fail you.
That's okay. You're already 2-0, and as far as I'm concerned, that's perfect.
Here. Have another sub.
Hey, Kokodon. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much.
Come
by
a lot
anytime.
of people
and
aren't willing to like coach for just subs, so I really appreciate you doing this.
So if other people in your channel want some promotion, want some coaching, I'm happy to coach for subs, and it's also just a redeem on my channel. The only reason that I like knowing that people have some experience, some baseline with a set. So like I do want to talk to you if you're going to subscribe to get coaching, but that's just how I make sure that people have that baseline experience is making it a channel point redeem. But since I know that you have experience and we have specific things to work on, I don't think like the things that you need to work on are very advanced and not always something I'm going to be able to provide.
That's a
you're doing quite well.
lie. I've heard you think 5 steps ahead, and then I get confused as how you do it.
See, but the thing is, you tend to arrive at the correct solution, but like even if we can just help you understand how you got there, you'll get there more often.
Yes.
I watch your streams. I know how it is. All right.
Thank
nice
you,
work.
Scuffle.
And you're very welcome. Oh, and if you ever want just general draft help, lots of people in my server are always happy to chime in. So just go ahead and post it. All right,
Have
thanks,
a good
dirtNymph.
night.
Good luck. You too. I'm gonna go.
Oh, also Florida man, I didn't see what you said, but yes, I'm sort of like a pigman. I'm a pile of dirt, and stuff grows out of me. So here you are, diddle my flower. How's the coaching? Crushing? It was good. There are some things that I learned that were very insightful, especially like during the drafting part. I remember very well being told about like there's a red card that's really good, um, but you aren't going to get any more red cards out of this pack because there weren't really any more red cards in the pack, and that was very true. And then there was 2 green cards. It was the Finn and then the Dawn. And if I grabbed the Dawn, I would definitely get more green cards back, like Finn, for example. And other green cards. And I asked, like, well, why would Finn come back? Isn't it a good card? And it's like, well, Finn is good to have in a green card, but Finn isn't a reason to be green. And I think I need to consider that a lot, that, like, when there's good cards in a color, I need to decide whether, early on in the draft, I need to decide whether picking this card will make the deck. It's worth putting in the deck in such a way that it contributes to it so much that it's worth being in the color. Scuffle, thank you so much for the raid! The raid is here! It's like I cheated. I was just in that stream and then... Yeah, it was pretty cool to see Technoblocks. I hope that you guys were able to also learn quite a bit from that. I thought it'd be cool to share some learning experience. I think it's more easy for people to watch who just started playing to watch me play and learn, because I feel like a lot of the questions I would have, someone that just started playing would also have. Rat attack, Troy monster. Let's get your rattle. I bring people where the show is. The show is here. 20 noobs. Welcome, welcome. Let's get your rattle. And here we have a rattle. You guys can watch her eat a yogi. You see her eating a yogi? Have a good dinner. Yeah, she is a good baby. She's a naughty baby, though. She's the naughtiest baby there is. Yes, it's a rat. Yeah, with her little tiny hands holding a tiny yogi. EF16 Squadron incoming. Oh, heck. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for the raid. Yeah. The new set is pretty sweet. How you found it so far? At first I thought it was fairly boring. Jar shake for you also. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Everybody that just came in, I am dirtNymph. I grow things in my head because I'm a pile of dirt. I'm also a rat duchess. Okay, I'll put you back, Mama. I'll put you back. We just finished a coaching session. Her name is Lychee. She's my baby. She's a naughty baby. We just finished a coaching session with ScuffleDLux. I should definitely do a shout out. He is a Mythic top 50. Every season he makes it to Mythic. ScuffleDLux. Yeah. Go follow him. It's an educational channel and he's super sweet. So if you always have questions, you want to know what he's doing, he's more than happy to answer it. All right, bye. Thank you so much, Damien. Okay, before I continue, I really need to pee, so I'll be right back. Please don't leave, guys. Those of you guys that just came in, just hang out for a little bit longer, please. And then we can start drafting and you can see the mess that I am. All right, we're back. Okay, let's start the game. Okay. I'm truly back now. Troy Monster, thank you for the rat genes. This is not bad, actually. This is stupendous, in fact. Oh, we're just drawing good. Help me construct an amazing deck. Now the question is if I put the Wary Thespian out or the Shauna to say. Probably Shauna to say now that they put out a 1-3. I mean the Wary Thespian. Because then she will definitely be, well, if I put her now it'll be 2-2. Next turn it'll be a 3-3. And can I probably attack into most things by then? Right? I don't think we need to surveil anything in particular right now. We have lands. We have really good spells. We still have creatures. We don't have removal, which is fine. I think we're trying to be aggressive with our removal. So I think we can put this... Well, actually, no. I'll put this out. Sorry, guys. I just want this to be stronger because it's less likely to die to, like, removal, burn removal that blue-red tends to have. Glistening Dawn, that card's fucked up. I know, right? It's messed up as fuck. Okay, we want double green, I think. It doesn't matter if it's double green or double white, I think. I think I want to attack. And then it might trade, and then Sese might not be all that good. You know what I mean? Only abilities. Yeah. So if they have other spells, it could definitely be an issue. We'll pretend to hold up some sort of... Oh, fuck. I suppose that's fine. Ooh, we want a backup card, I think, because we have abnormal brawler thingy-ling majingy-ling. And I think we want to put it out now so that we can back up something. Another permanent you control, so it has to be on itself. So I think we want to counter on this thing, maybe. So we'll put this out next. Draw that, and then the turn after that we can put the counter on this thing. What is that? Oh, that's messed up. I think... The more aggressive thing would be to put this down and then that, but it's not as mana efficient, so I think I'll just double spell. I think that would be the right thing to do. This would take 3, and this is also 3. This would also get Death Touch. Okay. So we do this instead. Wait, this is for incubate X twice. So I would have 2 4/4s, which is good. And then this becomes bigger. And I think we want to start going a little bit wider. But we won't have that many creatures for Shauna. That's fine. I think we can go ahead and attack all. Probably can't block. If they decided to double block with any of these, they would lose their 2 good cards. So so 2 for 1, I guess. But they didn't really pay for the 1/1, so maybe that wasn't worth it. I have to like think about math and like what it means for one card to have so much mana and what it produces, and therefore does that actually like add up to be some other value of cards? I don't fucking know. Because they didn't really lose 2 cards. They lost 2 creatures though. Is that still a 2 for 2 when a token came out from 1 card? Or is that a 1 for 1? I mean, was that a 1 for 2? Or... Oh, fuck, dog. That's fine. You went up 3 mana because this costs 5? I have 6 mana. If I transform both, I'll have 2 5/5s. But if I use this button right now, I'm not sure they'll block or not. Oh wait, I should have maybe just gone ahead and done this. I would have been able to like... Now they might be able to flip it. Oh. Oh, well, they just die. Awesome. Yes! Oh my god, Scuffle was so right about this card being a very good finisher. Jesus. Yeah, the flyer for lethal, exactly. Ah, he did tell me to think about damage 2 steps ahead. Which I'm sort of bad at thinking, like, more than 1 step ahead. Because I feel like sometimes the plans get disrupted and I feel like I just wasted a bunch of brain energy trying to think 2 steps ahead when the second step that I calculated is no longer viable. Who's Rain Man? Is it like some crazy math combat person? That's not me. Okay. So I want to pump this into a 4/4. If they don't blast it. Maybe they plan to blast it after I put the counter on it. Because they are holding up something. So maybe I should just put it on here. Yeah. I think they got something. Oh. Less so the autistic one. Remember when... See? See, I fucking knew it. You remember when someone came in and said, like, you look autistic? It was amazing. I think if we just get 1 more land, this will be awesome. Oh, we can convoke this? That's great. We should definitely murder that. Oh, 1 mana short still. Hmm. So let's say attack all. They probably wouldn't trade both their creatures. I can only pump 1, so I'll end up trading 1. Hmm. This is awkward. I'm supposed to be a bit more aggressive, but I don't think I get to be. However, killing this Bun Bun, sending the Bun Bun to die, is not a bad idea. Rotten Tail literally means stinky butt. Wait, why did I get a 1+1/+1 counter on it? Oh, I should kill that as soon as I can. Lazy stinky butt, that's right. Wait, Z? So +4/+4 it, that deals 5 damage to it. I guess I have to plus this thing. Right? We're missing land drops, that's pretty bad for us. But we'll just do this for now. And then hold back. We can block with the button. Man, it even takes like 4 actual mana to transform it, so that's rough. Yeah, lol, the 4th land, right? Like, where the fuck is it? I think that's how I've been continuously screwed in this set. Is getting land screwed, actually. Opponent. Must be nice being able to cast shit, huh? Okay. I think what we'll have to do is... If I put this on there, it's not like I'm going to block with it. But I will be able to throw 3 at it. I think we'll put this down instead so we can have enough land to like do both of these things next turn. Hopefully. I know, this is... Look, we finally caught up to land drops. Oh, heck. Well, that's terrible. Well, this one's useless now. I don't think it would have been any better to put that down, though. That's 13 damage. That's a lot. I might have to block with it. Uh, 11, that's lethal. I'm not sure how we can get back from this, if at all. Yeah. Okay. Now we have all the lands we need. Yeah, a little bit too late, unfortunately. Let's play one more and then we'll call it a night. What? Against a diamond player? We don't need this. Stretch! Oh my god. Oh. Alright, this is foretelling that I only have 2 lands in my opening hand, but we have 3 2-drops, so might be okay. If I don't draw a fucking land in 3 turns, I'm... I'm gonna email Wizards and ask them for my fucking money back. I'm gonna be like, look, dude. This isn't about variants anymore. No land! Look at that! Didn't think it would fucking happen, but here we are. Alright, I think I'm wagering to put out Dusk Duelist out now, so we can then put a Streetwise Negotiator on it. And then back it up, back that ass up. Or we could put a Fin down, which is like sort of a more safe play. We can still block this 2/2 reliably. But we will be behind on our more aggressive plan. So, well, I guess we don't really get to be aggressive when we don't really have land drops. Oh, what the heck is that? Exile up to one other target creature or artifact you control. Return it to the battlefield and its own is controlled at the beginning of the next end step. Oh, so you get to blink something? That's pretty good. A 3/3 for 3 flying? Oh, look, it's a fucking land. Who would have thought? Go ahead and attack with this. I don't think they'll block with their flyer. I think we'll do this, and if they attack with a flyer, we can Arachnic up that adaptation, and that'd be fun fucking tastic. Fun fucking tastic. What's that? Oh. Attack me. Do it, you coward. I don't have mana to do anything else. I think I'm okay with casting this. On any of these creatures, really. They fell for it. Did I go to blockers already? No, I didn't. Okay, but yay, Lando! Okay. So I think we put this out. Yay, we drew more land. Unfortunately, we still can't attack. I think I can attack with the Streetwise Negotiator. I'm fine with trading. Especially because this deck sort of asks for it, I guess. Because apparently it's an aggro deck. Oh. They're likely a very Phyrexian deck, so this Sculpted Perfection presents to be a little bit more trouble than me. Oh, Phyrexian Awakening? Dang dog. Let there be light. Okay. We back that butt up some more. Oh yeah, Glistening Dawn. What's up, baby? Oh shit, they get Heka with poison counters. Hell yeah. I don't think we have to worry about this yet. Exile all creatures. Incubate. Wow. They incubate 5. Yo, they're incubating a lot, and that's pretty scary. Yorion. Oh, heck. That's a problem and a half. Oh, shit. Okay. So that takes 1 mana short. If they attack, they have to block. And then they can incubate only 2 things, which would be plenty of stuff that's scary. I think we can attack. And just leave it at that. Once we get more land, I think we might be a little bit in the clear. No, wait, I die. I think they can incubate 2 things. That's 11. Yep, I'm dead. Man, this kind of blows. The board wipe really did do a number on us. Okay. How come when Scuffle is hanging out here, he like just helps us do much better, but the moment I'm on my own, I was hoping to encounter a more difficult situation like the ones I have right now with the land while Scuffle was coaching, so that he could tell me what to do in situations like this, because they seem to come up very often. I'm doing good? I hope so. Thank you, Dark Life. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna play it out. I think I want to wait till all the bad juju leaves. I'm gonna take you guys over to Strider Stone. Fellow lovely individual of mine. That's very salty. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful and absolutely beautiful Friday where you kick a lot of ass and do a lot of the things you love. No, thank you, Night Dark Life, for being here.